only going to take us 10 minutes. Sign it right here. We'll have that in your account tomorrow morning. Before midnight, you have thousands of dollars in your account. It's called irresponsible lending. Someone has to be irresponsible. To me, it's the person who's got all the money loaning it. It's not me who've got 800 scores and no job, and you're saying, who cares?
Nobody cares.
Use this money to pay the money back. They came up with everything to get you to take that money. And now they want to act like they didn't. So I'm acting like I can speak every language that they're saying. Because I know you were made to get that money. You were enticed. And if you didn't get that money, you felt so dumb. I mean, look at the people who are sitting right now who didn't take a loan. I'm saying, oh, God, their house is worth $500,000 and they only owe $50 on it. They're crazy. That song, go on, take the money and run. That's what they had you doing. That's what we're going to continue doing. Because that's the way it is here. You don't offer something unless you truly mean to offer it. And if you offer it under good faith that I'm going to pay you back. And I'm taking it because I'm thinking you in good faith with me. That's why you get that 32 or 22% car loan or credit card right now. Yeah. You can't believe all that stuff they're saying. You have to know who you're dealing with, and you have to know it's all for them. I'll give you a little bit of history to make you feel like you are at a propaganda meeting. In 1750, the Federalists, who turned out to be the Republicans, stated that our Articles of Confederation were weak. They stated our Articles of Confederation did not allow full gain in order for them to recoup any losses. That was the only thing that was left the way it was back then. Banks were not allowed to receive full reimbursement for what they did. Okay? The Federalists feel that they should have full reimbursements for what they've done. Any loan that's out there, like you stated, they're going to give you the loan, but they're going to give you the back payments and their bills first. Then your regular loan on top of it. That's not allowed to be done. It's debt stacking. And it calls for full gain from the banks. Now, if you go home on your website, and if you go to www.fcc.gov, you're going to see that our federal government and the system has never lost one penny due to banks' failure. The FDIC says it and congratulates themselves on that. And that was from the bank failure back in the Depression. Now, it's easy to see that because if you go into a foreclosure as Countrywide and you come out as Wells Fargo, and Wells Fargo say, we're not doing any principal reduction, we're not doing modifications, you owe us every penny.
Strong arm.
There you go. Are we going to allow that? I mean, I'm saying this. Since I'm in California, there might as well be a revolution. So I'm going to challenge you with this. If the bank does not want to look at your appraised value of your home and give you a fixed rate based on that appraised value of your home, let's package it up and give it back to them. What are we fighting for? Do you want a house that's $500,000 that's only worth $65,000 that you can get your credit fixed in 6 months and go buy one for $65,000 that has a jacuzzi and pool in the backyard? A couple things you left out of yours, because at that time it would have been a little bit more.
And a lower tax rate.
And a lower tax rate.
Yeah.
Why would we as Americans decide to keep our $700,000 home when the house next door is $250,000. I'm just calling for you to be intelligent. Not to fight them on a wrongful basis. Tell the lenders like we do when we call them. We're not trying to make you hurt. We're trying to make a logical decision. Either logically, you're going to hear what we're asking for and concede, or our clients are going to get the next 90 days and they'll give you your house back. But don't pull a foreclosure and mess their credit up any worse. And relieve that so we can get the credit fixed. Because I'm guaranteeing this, within 6 months to a year you can buy yourself a bigger, better, nicer home for cheaper. Just see her. She's got plenty of them.
That's right.
Okay? See, Sue. Give you all the listings you want.
I got a question for you though. What did you say? Like, let's say if a house is worth, let's say you have a loan on it like for $400,000, and let's say it's worth
$65,000.
Let's say that the bank can look at the appraised value of the house, and then what?
It's called a state licensed appraisal,
State license appraisal.
and they can do a principal reduction.
Principal. Hold on. No, I mean this is
Yeah.
good stuff because I mean you won't
That's true.
believe.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the clients that come to me, you know, they tell me, hey, you know what, we're about to lose our house and we want to sell, and it's all short sale, and their credit gets all ruined and all that stuff, and I'm like, you know what, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And you know what else? I had a Countrywide is the worst. Oh my God! Let me just tell you. I had a couple. Come now, listen. So, technically, I can't do a short sale.
Right.
I can't do a short sale. I don't want to, but I asked them to get a little modification.
Correct.
Now, Countrywide, as their guidelines,
Mm-hmm.
for them to do a loan modification, the person has to default on their payments for 3 months.
You hear that? Does that fall under I can't help you because you're not delinquent?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And which is just insane, because no matter if you default on your payments to get the loan modification or do the short sale anyway, your credit is fucked.
You're fixed.
So that's why.
Actually, is my favorite word.
Oh, no, it's true though. Hold on.
But it's appropriate when you're talking about the lenders, I'm telling you.
Principal reinstatement, you call it?
Yes.
Principal
Principal reduction.
Principal reduction?
Yes.
And what was that word before that? Appraisal what?
State licensed appraisal. The same way you're a state licensed realtor. Now, I'm going to say this. As a state licensed, first of all, let me give you the protection plan. The states, every state in the union has a protection plan for consumers. The protection plan are this. State licensed realtors. The real estate. They're covered. They're your protection plan. If they sell you a house and do wrong, you can go right to the Board of Real Estate Division and get your money back.
You can.
Okay? State licensed mortgage professionals. If I tell you that I'm going to give you a loan, 3 points, lowest rate, no prepayment penalty, and it turned out to be an interest-only product, you can take me to the mortgage lending division and get your money back.
Wow.
State licensed bankers house me. They're also underneath the state system. State licensed appraisers, who are the separate entities who are supposed to give her and myself how much the value of the property is. Not realtors. Realtors send me their opinion, I could care less. If I want to buy a house, I want that realtor. If I want to know what the appraised value is, I want that state licensed appraiser. Because I can't sue her for an appraised value, but I can sue him.
Wow.
People in the profession.
That's right. Now, the reason you have these licensees is that the state has already found the banks to be guilty when they're direct with consumers.
Wow.
The reason I'm here today is because I work under California foreclosure consultant laws and regulation as they stand, and Nevada 645F as it stands, and every other state across the union have now stepped in to say, ooh, consumers are in trouble. We need a new position. called a foreclosure consultant and loss mitigation.